So today we want to talk about onion feeding. For your onions to grow well, with vigor, how are they supposed to be fed? Of course, it's important for you as a farmer to feed your onions with your base of fertilizer. If you remember, we talked about the first base of fertilizer that you need to apply. And in this case, we talked about compound D as your basal. So that's what we did as well. So we put our basal compound D, and you can tell that already the onions have even started, almost cracking. They're even almost, starting to form bulbs. Almost starting to form bulbs. And this week we are just in our about third week now from the time that we transplanted. This is our third week. So earlier we said that we were going to share with you the best foliar fertilizer, what we have found to be one of the best foliar fertilizer. And remember, when you are applying your NPK, which is your nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus, those are very key. The nitrogen helps in vegetative growth. The phosphorus helps in root formation. The potassium helps in basically fruit formation. Okay, so you can see how our crop is doing. It was already even showing some early signs of bulb formation, as you are able to see there. Now, one of the key foliar fertilizer that we have found to work very well, which we try to apply every week in order to accelerate the growth of our crop, is an NPK which has a balanced NPK 19-19-19. Okay, so that is what we try to do. So now, if you notice our foliar is called Introso Maxi Feed. So it has NPK 19-19. Okay, meaning that it has got nitrogen. It has got nitrogen at 19%. It also has foliar 19 and also phosphorus at 19. So very well mixed up. Okay, a very good balance. But apart from that, you can see there it also says that it has got trace elements. So these are very crucial trace elements that help in fruit formation. So we have, for example, sulfur, magnesium, zinc, iron, manganese, copper, boron, and molybdenum. So these are very important trace elements. So we apply this foliar every week. To our crop. As you can see already on the other end there, we've already started applying our foliar application. So this foliar more or less helps to boost the crop. So to say sometimes nutrients cannot easily be picked by a crop from the roots, meaning that when you also feed the crop from the leaves, the crop is feeding twice. So the crop is feeding both from the roots. At the same time, also the crop is also feeding, from the leaves, and that's how you're able to, see and have a crop that is growing so well. So this is what we have. So it's always important for you as a farmer to ensure that you feed your crop, you give it a balanced NPK, both in the soil. At the same time, also you give it a balanced NPK also through the leaves. In this case, giving it your foliar fertilizer. So that is what we thought of sharing with you today, the importance of foliar feeding in onion farming. And this will help your crop to look lovely, just as ours is looking. Thank you so much for joining us.